Okay, so I've been seeing like a lot of people talking about how like I'm too hard on like Forza and stuff about the Norgenborg or whatever the hell it's called, and how like this game is so unpatriotic. And it is. It's like really unpatriotic. They treat the American cars like crap. And there's actually a track on here. It was called like the freaking Norginborg. It's nothing but a gigantic right turn, and everyone knows that right turns are the most unpatriotic position, like the most unpatriotic direction you can take is right, because like all of NASCAR is a freaking left turn. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through all the cars on here that are foreign and try to figure out which of them does the Norgenborg track the best. Because if I can find the best one that does Norgenborg, that's probably the company that financed this unpatriotic piece of shit of a game. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with this Nissan R390 from 1998. Yeah, it looks like a piece of shit. See, now that is an American track. Where the fuck is the Norgenborg? It's probably hiding, the bastard. There it is. See, nothing but a gigantic right turn. Okay, here we go. Doing the Norgenborg. Now, normally, I would just turn left, because, as everyone knows, even if it's a right turn, if you turn left enough, you're going to go in the right direction. And that's what I normally do on these tracks. But this is a foreign car. My left turn strategy would like probably break something or some shit. So I'm going to have to turn right for just like completion's sake. And yeah, I know, you're probably going to fill my email box with like a bunch of unpatriotic garbage like, oh my god, you turned right, you fucking faggot. But yes, I know I am a fucking faggot because I turned right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, America. I'm sorry. Turned right. So far this car is handling like freaking well. I don't know how it could handle this well on this track. I know my Mustang would probably be in like a freaking fender bender by now. Why do they ride on the track? They let their children like run out on the middle of the Norgenborg and just like doodle stuff on the track? That's kind of dangerous. But considering those bastards are like so anti-patriotic and stuff against America and shit, then they're probably getting like their children killed, which is probably a good thing. So far I've got a lot of suspicion against this car. It's just handling way too well for this track. It's like it was born to race this track, and it's nothing but a gigantic right turn. So it's like going in the opposite direction of America. Shit. Shit. Okay. Maybe it's not as awesome as I thought. Fuck. Ow. God damn it. God, now it's pulling to the left. It's pulling really hard to the left. It's pulling so hard to the left now that, like, I think maybe it is an American car and Nissan just stole it. Like, I think that's what they did. Nissan had, like, developers over here, and they stole an American car and put their logo on it. because it's pulling really hard to the left right now, and as we all know, left is the most American direction there is. I mean, NASCAR races at 500 miles into Daytona, right? Can't all be bad left. Yeah, it's having a hard time with the right turns now. I think we all know where this car came from, and I think we all know who deprived it of its national pride and stuck a freaking Japanese label on it. There was only one or few ever made of these things. It was like a showcase car, like something like that. But yeah, it definitely got stolen from America. That's probably why they never released it, because America still had patents and stuff, and they knew if they were to release it, then we would have to nuke Japan again. So yeah, definitely an American car. It's just pulling too hard left. I can't see it being a Japanese car. And I tried talking about this with other people who play this game. I'm like, hey, how can you play this game? It's so unpatriotic. And they're like, you're a freaking idiot. Don't you know anything about foreign cars? Like, yes, I know about foreign cars. Probably the best thing about this game is that they added foreign cars, because you can race American cars against foreign cars and see how much they suck. I mean, the American cars just whoop their ass every time. Now, maybe it's because I have stuff like traction control and anti-lock brakes and stuff, and maybe that's why I keep winning. Or it could be that I keep turning left. I don't know. Probably my left strategy, but like anti-lock brakes and stuff, those originated in America. Like, you look at the Ford Taurus and stuff, it has anti-lock brakes. You look at like TVR, they don't. They don't have traction control. They don't have stability control. The Mustang does. You look at my Mustang, it's got all that shit. That's why it stays on the track. TVR, I don't even understand how it can run in a straight line with how little crap it has. Oh, this track is just pissing me off. It's like hard right turns everywhere. And this car is having a hard time with right turns right now. I don't even read that. It's probably like some freaking Denmark speech or something that I don't understand. Not that I would need to understand it, because it's probably talking about how much Americans suck over there, even though they're the ones all living on welfare and we're the ones with the middle class. Where's your middle class, Denmark? We can afford to drive Mustangs. You can afford to drive like little Paragots. It's like all they want you to drive is these freaking stupid European cars like the Midget and all the foreign, like, Japanese cars, which no one buys Japanese cars. You tell me one person you know who drives a Japanese car. They're all American cars over here. At least where I'm from. It's all Chevy and Ford. And maybe GMC. You know what else I don't understand? Motorcycles other than Harley Davidson. I don't understand how anyone could drive anything other than Harley Davidson. Or ride one, rather. It's like the sports bikes, they're like these machines of death that, like, you're on them, and they just, like, kill you as soon as you hit, like, a little bump. They're like Razor scooters with 500 horsepower engines and shit. I think that's what CC means, like, horsepowers and motorcycles. So you get, like, on even, like, a 250 horsepower's Ninja, that's, like, on a Razor scooter. Could you imagine 250 horsepowers on a Razor scooter? You would freaking kill yourself, and those people do it. They're freaking morons. That's why there's so many motorcycle-related deaths, and they're like, oh, well, you've got to wear your helmet. A helmet's not going to help you at 100 miles an hour going down the road. I mean, motorcycles are great. I love my dirt bike, but dirt bikes, I mean, they're for dirt. You're not supposed to ride motorcycles on the road. That's what cars are for. If you can't afford a freaking 1970 Chevrolet truck, then you don't deserve to drive. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe if you got your ass like a Mustang or something, or even a Ford Taurus, you would enjoy yourself a little more. Now, I'm starting to have suspicions about this car again. Maybe it's just because I beat it up a little bit, but it is having some serious trouble getting up that hill. My Mustang is no trouble getting up that hill. Though it's pulling harder to the left, so it's trying to convince me. God, this track is so long. It's like taking me all the way around Germany or something.